I'm the cameraman.
Hello, ma'am. My name is F1. So this is texting and driving must be stopped. So did you know that when you're texting and driving, your reaction time is worse than a drunk driver? So texting and driving is as simple as its name. You text while you drive your car. So it doesn't really sound that bad, other than the fact that you're in a more dangerous situation than a drunk driver. So despite texting and driving being one's choice, it causes a person to be in an extreme amount of danger. It kills a lot of people, and also can get the driver in a lot of legal trouble. So, smoking and driving causes an immense amount of danger, and also cause a lot of harm to the driver. So, for example, the average time a person looks down on his phone to text and drive is about 5 seconds. During that time, he's traveling the length of a football field, and he doesn't even notice. So I got that from NHTSA. It's a very famous government agency. So this means what it means is like whenever I look down on my phone for 5 seconds and I'm not noticing that I'm going actually a football field. So furthermore, did you know that like whenever you text and drive, you're 24 times more likely to get into a car accident than just a regular car accident. So car crashes cause like severe injuries. They can cause permanent damage, and also they can cause a person to die. Oh, of course you can die from that. So what that means is like it increases all of those things happening 24 more times. So 4 more times more likely to happen. So some people might say that like texting and driving, like I might need to get a really important text to my boss or like a family member, but like is it really worth not being able to see them again, or like just leave like dying? So now my question is like, does it seem reasonable to you? So the fact that texting and driving is dangerous is as significant as its body count. So now, texting and driving murders numerous amounts of people. So according to NHTSA, smoking and texting while driving had killed 3,477 people in 2015 alone. So that's about 10 people that's about 10 people in one day. So the scary thing about this is like those are only reported incidents. There definitely could have been more incidents that happened, but those are only reported. So now, moreover, I found out that like 11 teens right now today, like 11 teens die every single day from texting and driving. I got that from Ed Snyder and his association. Teens are mostly affected by texting and driving. So that means that they're more likely to die from those incidents. So again, does it seem reasonable to you? So now, some people may say that these are false or exaggerated, but don't realize that hundreds of government agencies and non-government agencies have said that these are true. So now, the fact that it kills is as important as causing trouble with the law. So now I'm going to trouble with the law. So smoking and driving can put a person in a huge amount of legal trouble. So currently, 47 states ban texting and driving, according to the GHSA. So this means that if you get caught texting and driving, you're more likely to catch a case. So now also here's a picture of state penalties for your first time offense. So this is how much money you're gonna pay if you get first caught. So here's a picture of it. And so we're in Texas, so it costs $200. All right. So to add on, Techlicious.com explained that if you get caught texting and driving, you have to pay $10,000 and you're gonna get put in jail for 1 year. So to me, that seems like a lot. That's a lot of time and a lot of money for not being able just to wait a little bit to text your family member or whatever later. So does it seem reasonable again? So now, some people may say it's their own choice, but don't realize that in 1, 2, or whatever second they take to make that test, they can kill themselves, people in or outside the car, and if not that, they can still get fined and arrested. So, thus, proving my points on why texting and driving must be stopped. So now, texting and driving is a cancer that people allow themselves to be affected with. So, this is due to it incredibly increasing your amount of danger you're in, to the amount of lives it takes, and getting people in law trouble. So now, perhaps texting and driving is misunderstood, and also cost it's just misunderstood. But the fact that it kills hundreds of thousands of people makes me question why people even do it. So now does it seem reasonable to you? Okay, man. The end.